Good evening, Lake Orion. You might notice the set is different. You know, the set is fantastic, and it's a good new outlook. I'm your host, Anthony Taormina. I am on History Now.
What is that?
That's your own show.
Oh, person who gets the opening gets the middle, right? Let me just scooch over
That's
here.
your own show.
Let me just scooch right over here.
Get away from
Scooch right over
me.
here.
It's Super Bowl
You
week.
can't fiddle with the fiddler.
Are you the fiddler? Look at the set. The set is History Now.
All right, so.
The set
All
is
right,
the
so.
set.
All right, the set's a set. Fine. Fair enough.
If we had my microphone here, we'll be thinking, oh, wait, now that's my show.
It's a good thing you don't have another microphone. You only need one.
Whatever.
You don't even need that one.
Whatever.
All right.
Let us discuss the first topic.
What do you got for us, there,
The
host?
Deflategate.
Deflate gate.
Deflategate. As you know,
Sounds serious.
ladies and gentlemen, the New England Patriots, particularly Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, have been accused of deflating 11 of 12 footballs. Now, gentlemen, do you guys think that Bill Belichick and Tom Brady had something to do with it? Ian, you first.
I think Tom Brady did. I don't think Bill Belichick concerns himself with that kind of thing. But I think it's a bigger issue. It's a bigger issue with Roger Goodell having a little lapdog named Robert Kraft in the New England Patriots. And I think that's got to change.
Yes.
Because I'm getting real sick of it, and eyes are opening to the NFL and how corrupt and greedy and bad it is. And it's a terrible league.
Ian A. Weatherspoon, I agree with you.
Wow.
I agree with you.
Wow.
I agree with you.
Can you believe that?
I agree with you. Here's
Really?
why.
Okay, go ahead. What do you got?
Because Bill Belichick with Robert Kraft buys championships. You think about it. Tom Brady's won 3 Super Bowls. Okay. Guess who's been the owner? Robert Kraft. Who's been his coach? Bill Belichick. This is why the New England Patriots win, is because they like to deflate footballs. They like to get an advantage to them.
Like to spy on people?
They like to spy on people.
Spy
they
game.
like to, and what will this do with their draft picks? They won't care. They like to get draft picks in the 5th, 6th, and 7th round anyway. They don't want the top picks.
Right.
So they won't care about it if it costs them draft picks or not.
Yeah.
I just think when you look at the situation here,
New England ain't getting any younger.
when you look at the situation here, is that as long as Roger Goodell is still in power, Robert Kraft is going to do whatever he wants in this league. He's like an assistant general manager, except he's running an NFL team.
The thing that bums me out the most about the situation is the NFL is like a good old boys club. And you got to be an elite member of the good old boys club.
Gee, explains
And-
the Lions.
Well, I don't know, because I don't quite understand the Lions.
Yeah,
The
you're
Lions are one of the NFL's oldest franchises, and they do
Right.
anything and everything for the NFL.
They're physical
Post
and dirty,
games,
often seen us.
you know, do all this stuff, and why they're continuously bad, I don't know. You can't take away the Patriots are a well-run organization. But
Right.
they're dirty.
They're dirty.
They're dirty.
They're dirty.
They're dirty.
Yeah, they're dirty.
And that's why I hope they get what's coming to them on Sunday. As much as I don't like the team they're playing.
I hate the Patriots. I've always hated the Patriots.
Good.
No offense to my former shot put thrower, John Niklinski. I'd never liked the Patriots. I never liked Brady. I never liked Belichick. I've never liked how that New England has stood for.
What would Pat Ronan say to both of you?
Pat Ronan's legs to stand on are getting smaller and smaller and smaller as more and more comes out.
Let's call the MWO for Pat Ronan.
Again?
Uh-oh.
Let's do it again. Let's
Again?
call. You think, Ian? You think we should?
I don't see why not.
Let's do it.
I don't see why not.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
I've never seen you two agree on more than one thing.
That is a panic button.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because there's something wrong here. Maybe the world's ending.
Anyways, what's your guys' take about Richard Sherman's comments?
You want me to take this one first, or
Sure.
you want to go?
You check.
Richard Sherman no matter what you think about him and his delivery and his antics and his boisterousness, he's right. When he says things, normally he's right. What he's saying is correct.
Even when he was at Stanford playing at wide receiver, everything he says is right. Me and he both agree.
Wow.
Wow.
What a
That's
day.
3 for 3 today. That's 3 for 3.
Wow.
Wow.
You know, the league needs people like Richard Sherman because
Yes,
he's
they
kind of
do.
like a whistleblower.
Yes, they do.
You know, he's not going to take. He's not as bad as Marshawn Lynch.
No.
Or Marshawn Lynch is just whatever.
Whatever. He doesn't want to deal with the media, but he backs
Yeah.
up with his running ability.
Right.
So Seattle needs to re-sign him next year.
Which they won't.
I know.
They won't.
So, gentlemen, obviously Super Bowl this Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
New England versus Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you guys picking? Ian, you first.
Seattle.
What's score?
I hope it matches last year. What was it? I'm going to say 35-28.
Ooh, close game.
Yeah.
Here's my pick.
High scoring.
Here's my pick. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. I think they're going to win it. But I'm going to go 42-21.
Whoa.
Wow,
They're
high
gonna
scoring?
they're gonna kill the Patriots.
They're going to kill the Patriots.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Antonio?
Well, I'm going to get a drum roll, please, for myself, please. The Seattle Seahawks beat the New England Patriots 22-19.
Got some Patriot fans back there, huh?
Looks like we
Pat
got
back
it.
on the director's chair or
Yeah,
what?
I guess we got some Patriot fans here. Jeez, Louise.
You
Hey,
know,
we all agree on that.
yeah.
It's rarity.
Do we think it's going to really happen, though? I mean, I think it's going to be a good
I
game.
think Seattle's going to win that game.
All
But
the
my
distractions,
question
these are
is-
two good teams.
My question is New England's age.
Yeah.
You look at, Brady's been around a while. Gronk's been around a while. You look at, they're getting older. They're not getting any younger. And if they lose draft picks like they could lose if following Deflategate, you look how much can Tom Brady do? How much more can he do?
He's a darn good quarterback. He might be the best to ever play the game.
I think Aaron Rodgers is.
He doesn't have the hardware to back it up.
He's got a Super Bowl.
He has one.
got
Brady's
one,
got
yeah.
3, right?
Yes.
You know, can we talk about that? Did we talk about the AFC or NFC Championship game?
Yeah, we did.
We did.
We did last week.
Still can't get over Mike McCarthy, man.
No.
What a bad job. Aaron Rodgers should be playing for the Super Bowl right now.
My good friend on the girls' basketball team is still hurting about it.
I don't
Terrible.
care. I don't care. 'Cause I
All
don't
right.
care.
All right, that concludes the first segment here on Between Taorminas on ONTV.
We want a Habitat home.
I love working on my Habitat home.
Soy dueño de una casa de Habitat.
My neighbor is a Habitat homeowner.
Being a Habitat homeowner has changed our lives.
My mortgage payment for Habitat is less than what I paid for rent.
Habitat for Humanity of Oakland County currently has homes available with mortgage payments lower than most rent payments. If you or someone you know needs decent and affordable housing, call 248-338-1843 or visit our website at habitatoakland.org.
Hey, wait a minute.
Welcome
How come?
back to Between Taorminas on ONTV.
Hey, wait a minute. How come you got your own set?
Yeah.
You got your own intro, and what I get?
Slap in the face.
I ain't get anything from you, moron.
You got a toilet flush.
What a loser.
Huh?
Two
Sorry.
are losers.
Got to plan ahead, buddy.
Two are losers. Ugh.
All right. You noticed something that happened in the NBA world that could possibly impact the bet you two have. Brandon Jennings out for the Pistons. What do you
Wave
think?
goodbye, wave goodbye to Ian Holmes and Brandon Jennings. He is out for the season. So long the Pistons playoff hopes. Is that good? Is that good, everybody? Come on, give me a round of applause here.
That's what I thought. Nice.
Wow. What a response. All right, so Ian, what do you think?
I think the playoff hopes are pretty much dashed. But the only hope here is the East is pretty bad.
Right.
And DJ Augustine is not terrible. He's not terrible. He's not terrible. Stan Van Gundy is still a good coach. They still have confidence, I think.
No.
I think they can still make the playoffs. I
No.
don't think it's going to happen.
They won't make the playoffs this year. They will not make the playoffs.
Are you saying that because of the bet, or are you saying that because of you just a realistic?
I'm a realist here because here's why. When you look at the Pistons, you know, they still have to play Chicago, still have to play Cleveland, still have to play Milwaukee again. You know, that Milwaukee game totally exposed the Pistons who they were. Yes, now Brandon Jennings was out, hurt this team, and it hurts this team. But to be out for 6 to 9 months, you ain't going to be the same player after that. You're still not going to be the same player. And as for this Piston team, they lose a leader. They lose a bona fide leader in Brandon Jennings. And then here.
A bona fide leader?
Bona fide leader?
Yes.
That's a new thing.
That's a new thing.
But Brandon Jennings has been acting like a leader the last few weeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you look at this team, they're in deep, deep trouble. Because if you look at it here, you don't think DJ Augustine's going to carry a team by himself. You don't think Greg Monroe's going to carry a team by himself. You don't think that see, look at this here.
Yeah, we just saw the
You
injury.
know, and then of course you see look at this Piston team. They don't even guard well. Look at this. See, and then that's your whole season right there. You lose a guy like Brandon Jennings, like that, the way he did in that game. That is just going to be a disaster waiting to happen for this Piston franchise.
Do you think Brandon Jennings, moving forward, is Stan Van Gundy's point guard of the future? Do you think he's his guy?
I don't think he is.
So,
but you need a scoring point guard.
Right,
But Brandon Jennings is a scoring point guard.
DJ Augustine he's not a type of guy Stan Van Gundy wanted.
Well, he signed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
The thing is, the Pistons need kind of a roster overhaul. This year, okay, sure, they might not make it to the first round of the playoffs.
Right.
They weren't going to go far beyond that anyways. Moving forward, how does this affect Van Gundy's evaluation of his point guard needs?
Who do you get rid of if you're the roster evaluation?
Well, you know, Brandon Jennings has 1 more year in his contract.
Right.
So, is he out the door after that?
No,
anyways?
I think he's back next year. He's going to be back
Well,
trying
he'll be
to
back
prove
for 1
something.
more year.
Well, he'll be back trying to prove something for this team. I think they're a playoff team next year, not this year.
Is Brandon Jennings the Pistons franchise leader, though? Is he Chauncey Billups?
No.
Is he going to take him to the highest
I
ground
think it's
one day?
Andre Drummond, that is.
I think it's Andre Drummond.
I think it's Andre. I really do. I think that Andre Drummond is kind of the guy. I mean, I like that Andre Drummond Craig Monroe combination. That's a good combination. I think that you keep both of them. Keep both of them. Make an effort to keep both.
Well, Greg Monroe will be a free agent after this year, so you can't
I think
pay
now
the
with
man.
Josh Smith gone out of the table, I think that he's going to get more money now. Even though they're going to have to still pay Josh Smith half his salary. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Here's some Brandon Jennings highlights off the. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts, but it doesn't change. You know what? It's like football. Next man up, right? It doesn't change the system. It doesn't change Stan Van Gundy as a coach and what he wants to do, right? He brought in DJ as his guy to be a bench point guard. So now he steps up to be his guy as the floor general every day.
But you both agree the Pistons don't make the playoffs. So
I
you're
don't think
conceding
they-
to Sam.
I'm not conceding.
Okay.
I don't think the realist in me says they're not going to make the playoffs. The fan in me says they still have a chance.
They will not make the playoffs because they're
You just
they're one
want
here.
to eat
And I want
Olive
my
Garden.
dinner. Yes. That's
You
one.
admitted it.
2.
You admitted it.
Well, I'm hungry too, and I'm holding hope out on my end.
I'm holding out to hope on my end too.
All right.
Now,
we'll see.
now, guys, the question is, do I get invited to this?
You can drive us.
Yes.
Get my license.
Yeah, you got a couple months. Actually, how about, I don't know.
How about you chauffeur me?
I chauffeur you.
Yeah.
What if I win the bet?
I'll chauffeur you.
Okay, does this guy get to come?
Whatever. You
How about he has to wait on us?
You got yeah.
Either way, Anthony's our waiter.
Yep.
How about that?
Wow, you're cold. Both.
I got some old Olive Garden stuff I can give to you.
Wow, Catman's cold. Catman is cold, and Shirley Temple is cold. When is it? Hey, when is this the first time they've actually ever agreed on something the way that they have? It has to be the change of location to have both these nincompoops that sit with me on my set, no less, agreeing on everything. It seems like they're agreeing on everything. Come on.
You should host the leaders of Palestine and Israel. Oh, look at that set. I like that a little better. Now we get to go back to hating each other.
Well, so much for my set. You know what I mean?
Too bad. We're not doing a show in your
You
closet.
guys have no respect for my views of life.
Not much. Not a whole lot.
I'll remember this in the spring.
Why?
I'm gonna remember this in the spring.
Why? When you're buying me dinner?
No, when I'm whooping you in track.
Hasn't
I'm
happened
in
yet.
the shot put rink.
Hasn't happened yet.
We'll be right back with Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Hello, Lake Orion and Oakland County. This is Sammy Taormina here, talking a new show here called OA Now. We're going to talk about sports from football to basketball to volleyball to track and field to soccer, cross country, etc. here on OA Now on ONTV. Welcome back to History Now here on ONTV. I mean Between Taorminas on ONTV.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh well, History Now.
Get your facts straight.
All right, nonetheless, you got your shout out.
Yeah, but still.
You got a shout out?
You still got your recognition.
Still.
It doesn't help, does it?
It doesn't help.
What, your commercial?
Yeah, doesn't help.
Why, your heart's broken?
You want to talk Lasser volleyball or something to get you in the mood, or what?
Lots of
not at school
volleyball.
anymore.
Oh, you want to talk?
Zip it.
Okay.
Anyway, let's talk about something real quick before we got call-outs. Or we can just go right into call-outs.
We gotta talk. Let's talk.
All
we
right.
got time.
All right, let's talk
As a
about...
host, you should know the time. It's a very difficult process,
Yes, it is.
but one you must learn.
Nothing out of the ordinary with Ian Weatherspoon. That's why people said that I'm better than Ian. Okay. Anyways, let's talk about
I don't know those people.
the
Don't you have
let's talk
points
about
retired?
the second half of the NHL. It's going to start very soon.
Yes.
What do you
Yes.
think?
What do you think? What do I think?
Well, the Stars are threatening to make playoffs, and the
Go
Wings
out.
are kind of the Wings is dominating the East.
You know that old saying about the Lions rebuilding since 1957? I feel like the Dallas Stars slogan should be threatening to make the playoffs since 2000. Because have they made it since then?
Make the playoffs, yeah.
Last year?
Are you talking about 2008 through 2014?
No. There's the standings for you. Where's the bottom of the page? I can't see the Stars. You got to go way down. Way down in the basement.
No, I'm sitting 4 out. You know what I mean? Calgary.
I
Oh,
lead you.
brother.
I'm sitting 4 out of
I
Calgary.
lead you. My
Yeah, I
average
know,
leads
but I
you.
play more games though than you do. I mean, and I have a game in hand on Calgary, so I'm not too worried. And of course, Mike Richards got released from Los Angeles, so
So what's that mean?
I think the Stars can make a run at him. I really.
Why
do.
did he get released?
I have no idea because he was struggling apparently.
So why do you want that riffraff on your team?
Well, maybe because he gives another offensive weapon
Okay.
to JV.
Did the
Van
Kings
Tensen.
claim him or released him?
Released him.
Oh.
And then, of course, this trade deadline in a month will be very interesting because
Yeah.
I still think that Dion Phaneuf,
The
For
Leafs
Toronto.
captain.
the Leafs captain,
Yeah, you
he
think
might
he's
be
moving?
available. I think he's going to be moving.
Really?
There's a Buffalo defenseman that's available, and I also think there's another guy that's available. I think the Buffalo defenseman, right now, I think he's going to go to Dallas. I think Dion Phaneuf, you think I'm going to be crazy. I think Dion Phaneuf will look good wearing your colors.
Red Wings.
Yes,
You think the captain of the Maple Leafs is going to be traded to the Wings?
I think so.
Now, since we're doing a show here in the Detroit metro area, do you guys think the Red Wings need to make moves at the trade deadline? Do you see gaping
No.
holes with this team?
No, I just don't see
Maybe a
it.
defenseman.
I think they could add a scorer and they could add a defenseman.
They're much more aggressive. I mean, it's back to the old Wings, unlike last year.
I think what helps the Wings right now is the fact that
They're
they're
healthy.
all young and they're healthy and they're listening to Mike Babcock. They're playing the way Mike Babcock wants them to play. I think by adding a guy, why would the Maple Leafs trade their captain?
Because Toronto's struggling.
Is it because Toronto's struggling or he doesn't fit in
He doesn't
Toronto?
fit into Toronto.
So why would they bring a high-priced guy like that into Detroit?
Well, Detroit can make money. Detroit's under the cap.
I don't see him being a fit, though. Maybe I don't know the man personally. Maybe he loves Mike Babcock and the style of hockey he plays. But all the rumors point to Mike Babcock rubbing guys the wrong way. And I see an established player like Phaneuf as being a guy Babcock would not get along with.
Well,
I could be dead wrong.
I see. I see you being in the playoffs.
Yeah. What else
I
is
see
new?
me being in the playoffs.
I don't see that. You're looking at a different crystal ball, buddy.
No, I'm being in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
yours is cloudy.
I'm only 4 points out, so don't worry.
Yeah, all right.
I'll make the playoffs. Don't worry.
And Anthony, when are you gonna put Patrick Waugh in goal again and start winning some games?
Not doing too bad right now. I mean, the season's
3
still
outs.
young. 3 out. Season's still young.
Which one of you guys is gonna make the playoffs? Because both of you aren't getting in. I'll tell you that much.
You
I'll
want
get
that,
in.
don't you?
I want what?
You want that. You want that to happen.
Have you guys ever played each other in a playoff series?
Shut it.
When?
Yes.
What year?
I think the last time was
04, 05, and 06.
Yeah, and they have eliminated stars both times.
I was the number 2 seed, was the 7th seed. I lost in the first round of the
Okay, I
playoffs.
kind of remember that. Yep. Okay. Wow.
Don't go there.
All right. Sorry.
All right, let's talk call-outs, gentlemen. I'll go first because I can.
What else is new?
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. My first call-out this week involves the Lake Orion boys basketball team. Why? Simple. Look, the record right now is what it is, 0-8. Play Berkeley, who's an OA gold opponent. Lake Orion, better than this. I mean, I know the struggles. A lot of one-on-one ball. Rebounding is an issue. Can it be fixed? Yes. The question is, do you want it to get fixed? I mean, 0-8. And if you look at, we're almost halfway in the season, and to stand there 0-8 is very disappointing. Lake Orion, got to get our acts together, you know? Do I think you can do it? Yes. Is it going to take time? Yes, but, I mean, time is wavering. Lake Orion, just got to get your act together.
Hey, the Pistons did it.
My next call-out involves...
2?
My next call-out involves, I'm going to Troy Athens on Friday with the boys.
Oh, boy.
My call-out involves their parents at Troy Athens. Why? Simple. Look, I respect Bob Dowd. I respect the lady there. But, I mean, the parents,
Bob Dowd
especially
needs
after what
help.
happened last year, having the audacity to accuse myself, my brother, my clock keeper last year of, quote, ruining your championship outright. Guys, it's time to move on. It's time to let bygones be bygones. It's time to move on and stop complaining and stop whining about it. You know, you guys, it might have did you a favor. Who knows? You guys might have had to go up to the red this year. The red is pretty good. Who knows? Maybe you guys are better off in the white. Troy Athens, especially your parents, you know, just got to get a grip.
And?
Speaking of, Bob Dowd needs help. That guy needs a medic.
Yeah?
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, he needs a medic. Because that guy has no heart, no effort to come to this studio and be on this show.
Some would say he's smart for that.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Bob Dowd, if Bob Dowd comes on this show, he wants to kill me. I know him.
Then he's
Why?
going to
Mr.
jail.
Reese and Mr. Fife came on the show.
Yeah. Well, Fife didn't come on without Reese. So, you know, he had his bodyguard.
Bob Dowd ain't coming on. Everybody knows it. Speaking of Clarkson, I had remember Anna had a verbal argument with their.
Yes, I remember full well.
Yes. So in response, and I had an issue with Troy as I'm clock keeper over this, so I'm calling both of them out. Here's why. Do you ever think about the word respect and you accuse me of basically cheering from the scorer's table? You know what I mean? Hey, you guys did it all the time when Maynard was there. When Drew Maynard was here. So why do you bash me on this saying just shut down Davenport? Yeah, I'm a scouter too. I'm a scouter myself. But still, to say that, to question my type of reputation that I have in the scorer's table, I'm disappointed in that. I'm upset with that. Troy, in the Troy game, I talked to one of the parents, you know what I mean? Good friend of mine. But, here's the thing.
Is that Bob Dowd?
No, here's the thing. Troy gets to come to my place in a couple weeks. I know how to handle it. I'll take care of it myself. Okay?
That's what I like to hear.
Yep.
Taking care of business.
Yep.
Unlike you.
Wow, Sammy and Ian are both on fire. They're agreeing on things today. I don't know what happened between the both of them, but they're agreeing on both.
We should start our own show, Sam. Just you and I.
Hey, we should do fancy football show. Today.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Maybe Aunt can get our food for us.
Yeah.
Get our bottles of water when we're thirsty.
Yes.
Any final words?
I'm just kidding, Aunt.
Any final thoughts?
I think what you do is low and cold.
Any final thoughts?
I'm just waiting until spring to get my revenge.
Well, that concludes our show, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night from Between Taorminas on the Great History Now set on ONTV.